There is a hearing today in the Long Beach Island Gilgo Beach serial killer trial that could set a new precedent for how DNA gathering techniques can be used in compiling evidence. Rex Heuermann is accused of killing at least 7 women from 1993 to 2010. Prosecutors believe there could be even more. One of those alleged victims is Maureen Brainard-Barnes. Her body was found in 2010, only bones and a strand of hair left behind. At the time, that was not enough to get any DNA evidence. 7 years ago, using an advanced technique called whole genome sequencing, a California lab says that they made it possible to get DNA in situations like Brainard-Barnes. Today, a state judge will decide if the evidence can be used in court. Joining us now, Suzanna Ryan, a forensic DNA expert. Thank you so much for your time on this. Explain to us whole genome sequencing and how it differs from traditional methods when it comes to DNA.
Sure. Well, whole genome sequencing, as the name suggests, is looking at the entire DNA molecule. So they're analyzing every strand, every piece of DNA, whereas with traditional DNA testing used in forensic laboratories, we're actually just looking at about 20 or so different areas. Now, these areas are there's a lot of different variations in those areas, and so that's why they're very useful. But there's limitations. For example, a rootless hair Yes. So these areas we're able to look at very degraded DNA, and that's what was used in this case.
So accuracy of the whole genome sequencing, you talk about limitations. Has it been used in other cases?
Actually, it has. So this is what's really interesting. You know, we're hearing about this particular case and how new it is, and it is new in terms of being used in the court system alone. However, whole genome sequencing has been used in many other cases, especially cold cases, where we're trying to identify a person or we're trying to identify the perpetrator of a crime. However, a lot of times that doesn't make its way into the courtroom. It's basically used as sort of a genetic tip, right? We're able to get a SNP profile, a single nucleotide polymorphism profile from this type of testing, and then it's entered into the genealogical databases where we're able to determine who may have left the DNA behind. Then that is tested using the traditional methods of testing. So it's used routinely in forensic cases nowadays, especially the cold cases.
So how do you expect it to be applied in this Long Island serial killer case, especially given the assumption that there may even be more victims of the accused killer, Rex Heuermann?
Right. So again, this is a little bit different because now we're actually seeing this method being introduced into court. And I think one of the reasons we're seeing that is this is the only evidence. That hair, those hairs that have been located on or near the bodies, the person who perpetrated these crimes was apparently very forensically aware. They're removing any traces of DNA. Additionally, it took a long time to find these bodies. So any of the traditional type of forensic evidence that we're likely to find is gone. So all we have is the hair. And so that's why it's being introduced into the courtroom. Now, there is other DNA testing that has been done that is a little more traditional, mitochondrial DNA testing. That testing has tended to confirm what the whole genome sequencing testing has already shown, that these hairs are consistent with someone in Rex Heuermann's family.
Well, we expect to have a decision on this from the judge likely today. Suzanna Ryan, thanks for your expertise. Really interesting at how this may be applied in this case and potentially others.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.